So today I'm going to just show you a quick recipe. It's one of my favorite recipes, something I just love to eat. It's called spring rolls. You may have had them out in some Asian restaurants. Normally they deep fry them and there's a lot of fat and oil on them, but this is something that's just really light, crisp, easy to keep in the fridge for, they don't keep very long, a day or two. But mine never last that long. They're so good. So it's kind of like, I consider it just like a salad in your hand. So let's get started. I'll show you how I make them. I use this brand. I've tried several different brands. I don't have luck with a couple of them, so I've learned to kind of stick with this. But it's rice paper, real thin pieces of paper. And you have to put it in a little bit of water. It doesn't take very long. I use kind of my big skillet pan because it just sort of is the right size for that. And I have water in there, and I just kind of make sure it all gets wet. I turn it over a couple times, just letting it soften up. The rice paper is really thin. It doesn't take very long, but you want it to just be in there a few seconds, I don't know, maybe 10 or so. And you can start to kind of feel that the paper itself is just getting a little bit, it's not as brittle, it's a little bit more pliable. It continues on softening as you're working with it, but, and so then I just kind of let that drip off. You can kind of see it's gotten real flimsy there. I put it on my thing. I try to leave a little bit of the edge at the bottom here so that I can fold it over. And you have to have all your ingredients ready to go, and you work fairly quickly because the paper keeps softening and starts tearing. I usually put a little layer of lettuce. I like my greens. And it also has the benefit of some of these things have a little bit of acid, and so it tends to eat through the paper. So I like to have that kind of base down there. I use a couple of different ingredients. I always go ahead and put my avocados in a little bit of lemon juice so that they don't turn brown. And then you can put anything in here. You can put beets, you can put, I like to put peppers, carrots, onions. First thing I put was mango. Mango kind of adds that little sweet taste to it. Let's see, cucumber. I tend to take a lot of the greens off of that just because it's really a little bitter sometimes. Then I use these rice noodles. They're real thin little noodles that you can buy in an Asian store or most grocery stores, actually. And you have to kind of pre-cook them so they're softened. Then you pull this up and you can see how this has gotten real stretchy. And you pull it over and kind of tighten up your ingredients. It's already starting to stick to my board. You pull it over, pull that in a little bit, and then you kind of pull towards you and just start wrapping, and then it seals itself. And there you have it, spring roll. They're really delicious. Normally I have parchment paper, and so they stick to each other too. So if I'm making a bunch of them, which this is kind of my container and I can fit 6 of them in here, I put a little parchment paper around them so that they don't stick together. I'm out today, so instead I'm just going to use a little saran wrap. Same purpose, just doesn't come off quite as easy. You have to unwrap each one. So I'll wrap it and I'll put it in my perfect little container here, and we're ready to go. And so, pretty easy, so delicious. So let's make one more. And again, we go back into the water. It's really, really important to have your ingredients ready to go because, as you can see, that paper starts becoming difficult to work with. So, but once you have everything chopped up and ready to go, it's really pretty easy to do. getting this going. I can feel it softening already. Again, it doesn't take very long. And drain it down. Put it here. You can use any kind of lettuce. You can use spinach, you can use chard, whatever you have, whatever you like. Adds a nice little crunch to it. Again, your mango and your avocado, red peppers, carrot sticks, onions. You can leave any of this out if you don't like them, that's fine. You can add beets, you can add anything from your garden, radishes, and then you just grab a bunch of the noodles and lay them on top again. Maybe too much of that. Okay. You pick your thing up and over, close in your sides. Oops, tore it a little bit, but that's okay. We'll keep wrapping around. Pull, kind of slow together. Wrap. There you are, your second spring roll. So again, really, really delicious, really simple. Let me cut one of these. And you can see how pretty that is, plated up. I have a peanut sauce that goes with these that is just really, really good. And I think it's a perfect little dipping sauce. Really, really addictive, really. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these. I hope you serve them to family. They won't even know they're eating healthy, but they're really a great little appetizer. Sometimes I eat them just for lunch. Thanks for watching my show. I hope you enjoy this. I hope it's helpful for you. Have a great day.